Hey guys, so today I am doing a product review on the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow palette that just came out recently. Now, Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadows have been popular for quite some time now, and for whatever reason, I had never tried them. And when I found out about this palette, I said, you know what? I think this is my sign from the universe that I'm supposed to try this formula finally. And the reason why I say that is if you buy an Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow individually, they are $25, which is pretty steep. However, this palette is $50 and you get four. So that's like buying two and getting two free. So that is a very good deal. And another reason why I have never tried this formula before is the one that everybody always talked about was Space Cowboy. And I like that color, but I don't love it. It isn't quite my cup of tea. And when I saw the colors in this palette, I said, oh my God, this is just stunning. It's perfect because you have a bronze and then you have this, I guess you would call this, I was going to say copper, but really this one is more of a copper. And then this is like a beige, but it's got silver in it. The one that I'm wearing is A-List Energy. That is the only powder eyeshadow I have on my eyes right now. That's it, just that color. And every time I use this palette, I fall more and more in love with it. I am so glad that I bought it. And I believe it's available any place where Urban Decay is sold. I bought it at Sephora, but it's most likely at Ulta too, and of course on their website. But I wanted to talk about this today because, yeah, I cannot stop using this. I've used all four colors now, and they're all good. They're all good, you guys. There is something truly unique and special about this formula. It's just, I don't know, the way the light reflects off of it, it's stunning. So the reason why I said this is the only powder eyeshadow I have on is because when I was on, I guess you'd say vacation recently, um, I got a MAC paint pot in Groundwork, and I've been using this as my eyeshadow base. And like I mentioned in a previous video, the color that it looks like in the pot is not actually the color it goes on. It goes on that color in the middle. It goes on more of like a taupe color. So yeah, that is actually a really good color for me to use as an eyeshadow base. MAC paint pots are technically a cream eyeshadow, but a lot of people use them as an eyeshadow base. And I always used to use Painterly, but Painterly doesn't really give you enough, if you know what I mean. This has a little more depth of color than Painterly. Painterly is like a beige, and this is more of a taupe, so I like that better. So that is my base for the Urban Decay Moondust today. What I do is I just put it on my lids, and then I put it in the crease, and then I go in with whatever eyeshadows I'm using. So let me do some swatches of these colors for you. So we're going to start with Space Cowboy Rides Again, which is not the same color as Space Cowboy. And we're going to go clockwise. But yeah, I like all these. So there's the finger swatches. So Space Cowboy Rides Again, A-List Energy, Lunar. Sorry, I should have. I wish I could memorize these. Lunar Lit. Lunar Lit is like a bronzy gold, and then Sparkle Hour. Now, there isn't a huge difference between A-List Energy and Sparkle Hour, but Sparkle Hour has more like orange to it. A-List Energy is more of like a pale copper, I guess you'd say. I don't know. But see, it's on my eyes. Doesn't look quite the same as on the swatch. All right, now let's actually swatch these on my skin so you can see what a beautiful formula that is. It's very glittery and sparkly, and if that's not your jam, then you're not going to like these, but it has like a lot of color to the base of the shadow, which is nice. And also, this is not chunky. It looks like it's chunky glitter, but it's actually not. And I didn't do anything special, and I don't have any fallout here. Now, I think that's because I used this as my base. So the shadows are clinging to this cream. And I did let it set down before I put the shadows on, but yeah, it has something to cling to. But if you were on the fence about this and not really sure whether you wanted to get it or not, I highly, highly recommend it. I can't stop using it. It's like I just don't even want to use any of my other eyeshadows because I love this so much. And the bronzy one, this one here is also really beautiful. And I don't typically go for golden type colors because it's a golden bronze, but even this looks really nice. And the Space Cowboy Rides, again, you can use that like as a highlight shade. It's not really that light in color, but it does look really pretty as a highlight too. But I wanted to, for this video, just use one shadow to show you how beautiful the look could be just using one color, because you don't have to get fancy and pull in a bunch of eyeshadows if you don't want to. The last 2 times I used this palette, I did bring in some matte shadows to, you know, make it a more complex look, but you definitely don't have to do that. One shadow will get you, you know, a look. But yeah, $50 well spent. I'm going to get so much use out of this. Urban Decay is just killing it right now. First, they brought back the Naked palette. Now this. I can't wait to see what's next. I think they're back. I think they're back because they kind of fell by the wayside there for a while where nobody was really talking about them. Whoa, did you see that? One of my earrings just fell off. Yeah, they fell by the wayside and nobody was really talking about them there for a while, but they are, dropped it again. They are back and with a vengeance. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. So that is my review for this palette. Highly, highly recommend it. Money well spent. I'm going to use this a lot, I can tell. Thank you for watching and subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And you know what to do. Helps my channel when you do. Thanks, guys. Bye.